but when you're fully zipped in, you are fully zipped in. You
When you're fully zipped in, you are fully zipped in. That's the quote of the day. That.
here if you were.
So, I recently celebrated my 5th birthday as a YouTuber. And,
Happy birthday!
Thank you. So I had this crazy idea of sharing with Daily Outdoors my first ever wild camping video on YouTube. So it's a bit of a trip down memory lane for me. I think it's the first time you've seen it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's going to be a bit nostalgic. I might shed a tear, and you promised to be brutally honest. And actually, you're in control because you've got control of the pause button, so you can stop it and slag it off. There it is. This was filmed on a very old iPhone back in 2018 or 2019, like an iPhone 6 or iPhone 7. No 4K. All right, I'm ready. Go
All right. So we've got Alone in the Woods,
ready.
Dutch Army Hoops Bivvy. Let's do it.
Takes me back, my brownie yellow.
It's like a 1950s sepia, is it called, or sepia?
That's it. I was trying to think what it was. It is some.
I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's some special effect.
I remember at the time thinking it was really cool. It was like just really kind of like just moody, just in the countryside, just kind of, where is he?
Well, it probably was. When was it? 2019, 2018?
2018, 2019.
Man, pre-COVID then.
Yeah.
The other world. All right. I won't interrupt all the time.
Okay.
Spelling mistake already.
What?
Spelling mistake. How are you spelling Bivvy? Bivvy.
Bivvy.
Yeah, but in your title it's Bivi. Mark down.
We should get people to say in the comments how they think Bivvy should be spelled.
Yeah, I spell it with a Y sometimes. Here he is.
Hi guys, how are we doing? Good afternoon. So it's Saturday, and I'm out on a wild camp. Really miss this. Today I'm way out of London. I'm in Surrey, and I'm actually in a bit of a secret location, so I can't tell you exactly where I am.
Top secret.
But it's pretty good here. It's really nice. So it's got woodland, quite dense woodland, sort of coming up to sunset. So I'm having a bit of a wander around, just sussing out potential spots for my camp tonight. And I'm going to do that in a Dutch hooped bivvy, which I've just bought. I've never used it, so pretty excited about trying that out tonight. Strangely got accosted by...
You need to count the erms and erms and erms in that.
I know, and it's
I think
a really
everybody's the same, aren't they? When they first start, you just go.
It's such a long introduction. Honestly, I'm surprised people were still watching, or were still watching. I just going on and on and on.
What are we? Minute 13 in. Come on, man, get on with it.
Well, yeah,
whereas these days, you just have to get straight in, don't you? Like in the first frame, boom, I'm here in my bivvy.
It is weird though. Like when you first start off, you've got no one to tell you what to do. You think you're doing the right thing. But
yeah, you try and get all the information in, don't you? But
yeah, maybe I thought everyone needs to know my life story of how I ended up in these woods. You know,
we can see you in the woods.
Terrible lighting, but maybe that's just the bad iPhone sensor, and the fact it's dusk.
Yeah, I think they say, don't they say poor workmen blame their tools or something like that?
Yeah, I think apparently.
Shall we carry on?
So yeah, go for it.
A couple of dogs already that I think could smell food on me that I brought for my dinner tonight. So that's interesting. So they've gone now, and it's kind of quietened down.
Get on with
nearby, it. But I think I'm okay. So I'm going to go and set up camp kind of that way.
Go on then.
I'll come back to you in a bit. Thanks.
Come back to you in an hour.
Thanks. What are you saying thanks? I'll come back to you in a bit, thanks. Okay.
What is it? check out that pan. Look at that. Nice jerky pan. I quite liked that shot, actually, when I first did it. I quite liked it.
Beautiful.
Blair Witch.
Is that YouTube Music Library music?
It does sound a bit like that, doesn't it?
Very atmospheric.
Yeah. Off he goes into the wilderness of Surrey.
In the woods. Here we go.
Here we go.
Ooh. Bit of a beat going
there. Yeah.
You love a leaf shot, don't you?
I do like a yeah, my B-roll's always been all right. Can't see anything there.
I've noticed that in most of your videos, you have a leaf shot.
Yeah.
Leaf outdoors.
Yeah, it's become the trademark.
Definitely.
Leaf outdoors.
But I am in the woods. So
you're in the woods.
A little bit dark. So I've had a bit of a walk around, and
people might have forgotten.
This little
people might have forgotten that I was in the woods.
Here, now it's
well, they can't see that you're in the woods anymore because it's so dark.
Away from the paths, and I've just checked kind of the trees around me. There's no kind of dead trees; they're all quite young spruces. I think we're okay, and the ground, as you can see, is all right. I'm going to clear that a little bit, get a few of the sticks out of the way. I think that's going to be camp for the night. Hello all. So I'm all set up. You probably can't see it that.
No, you're not. Prove it.
You just got to take my word for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Liar. All you can see is there's a couple of shopping bags there. I remember I carried
a Tesco bag.
It is. It's a couple of bags for life, but you don't see me carry them in. I must have had them in my rucksack, and I was trying to get organised around camp by setting up my bags for life.
You're in your garden, really, aren't you? You just walk through the woods and went home.
Oh, right. Dear.
Well, you might be able to make out my Dutch Army hooped bivvy bag. Very well camouflaged there against the leaves, I have to say. Really, really great in terms of speed and just setting it up compared to a tent. You know, I mainly just use tents, don't tend to use bivvy bags at all. But yeah, it was really great. Just been able to just plonk it down on the ground and bung a few pegs in, and away we go. So I just show you kind of my little camp and what I've got set up. So I've got my little Altad sort of micro fold-up chair, lounge area, and then I've got my bags, which I'm still sorting out. And what I'm planning on doing is getting most of that into the bottom of the bivvy bag there, if you can see it, because there is a gap at the bottom.
No, we can't see it because it's camouflage and it's dark.
And I'm only 5'8", so the plan is to try and get it all in to kind of keep it dry and out the way. So I'm all in there and nice and snug. We kind of go around this side. So what I'll do is I'll kind of get through the bushes here, unzip it, and I'll show you what my sleeping setup is looking like. So I'll be back in a second. Right, so here we go. So I've unzipped the bivvy. So I'll just sort of bring that over there. So on the ground, I've got a really cheap and cheerful, very thin ground sheet that I think I got from Poundland.
I still use that on the ground sheet.
Can't beat those, can you? Yeah, the pound shop little tarp things.
Thin, lightweight,
strong as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I still use it. I think I've still got the same one.
Just to keep a little bit of moisture off the bottom of the bivvy bag. So that's down there. And then if we go into the bivvy, I've got my Highlander silver reflector mat, heat reflector mat. Got my out kit, cloud base on top of that. And then I've got the Mountain Warehouse Everest down bag, 4-season down bag in there. And up the back, pillow-wise,
terrible shot.
So I've got a Decathlon, my Decathlon pillow just in there, and actually it's quite roomy. It's quite, what I'm quite impressed by is it's quite wide, so I can get quite a few little bits at the side there. So I've got my go outdoors polycotton bag liner just in case I get a bit cold and need to put that inside the sleeping bag tonight. I doubt I will, because that sleeping bag is a down bag and it's pretty warm. So that's just me being cautious. And over the other side, just a bit of room, just for sort of putting books and phones and things like that. But I'm quite pleased with it. I'm really looking forward to getting in there later and trying that out. So that's the setup. I'm going to have a little bit of dinner. I'm going to set that up. I'll come back to you shortly, and I'll show you what I'm eating this evening.
Romantic music. Here we go.
Let's get your stove ready music. Let's get your stove ready music.
Definitely.
Oh, look at that. That's a nice shot.
Where's the music gone?
It's quite smooth, wasn't it? Kind of smooth.
Yeah. Seamless.
Cheesy.
It's kind of
cheesy,
strange
chill out.
being on your own in the middle of the woods, when you're not too far away from kind of civilization and roads and things like that. So you're not completely kind of in the wilderness, but it's amazing how you can just take a 15-minute walk from your house and it can kind of feel like it. So yeah, it's my first time doing this. It's quite nice. It feels.
Is that a helicopter? I can hear like a helicopter or a lawnmower or something in the background.
I was quite near some houses, so yeah, it could have been someone mowing their lawn
in the dark.
Dear. Oh dear.
That's an unfortunate frame.
That is an unfortunate. That should have been the thumbnail. That would have got clicks. Clickbait.
OMG.
A lot later. It's only about 6 o'clock in the evening, which is kind of weird. So I've got a hot tea on the go, kind of autumny, wintry tea, chai, and I'm gonna have a bit of pasta and some sausage pasta thing in a bit as well, and just sitting here. I'm just sitting here on my chair in the middle of the woods, kind of listening and just stopping, which is quite nice.
Just reminded I'm in the woods
kind of
again.
Sounds about, but that's just the sound of twigs and leaves falling and things like that. Anyway, I'm going to have a bit of a sip of the tea. Look on my phone.
Get on with it.
I'll probably get dinner going. I'll speak to you in a bit.
There's a lot of "I'll come back to you in a bit." I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
I'll bring you back in a bit.
Is that the classic Matteson sausage?
It is. How did you know?
It's just a staple ingredient, isn't it? For a wild camp.
Yeah.
Love them.
Can't beat it.
Hello.
Hi guys. So here I am. I'm inside the bivvy now.
Are you? Really?
I can't believe how warm it is. It's really warm. I've only been here for 2 minutes, and I'm really snug. I tell you, I'm really snug, and it's pretty cold out there. Pretty cold. So
it was really. I have to say, it was. They really do trap the heat. They do feel like coffins, and that's probably the reason I sold it. You know what that looks like? That still you've got there. That looks like one of those Bush Tucker trials. And I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. You know what?
I'm a YouTuber. Get me out of here.
Like rats. Like I've been buried with scorpions or something.
Snakes around you.
It is obviously very, very low. The width is good. It's quite good. Got a bit of width. Just sort of moving my arms around and kind of reaching for bits and bobs like phones and things like that. But when you're fully zipped in, you are fully zipped in. You wouldn't want.
When you're fully zipped in, you are fully zipped in. That's the quote of the day. That
If you were claustrophobic, put it that way. I do feel safe and sound, and I do feel snug, and as I said, pretty warm. And I'm gonna.
It's amazing how much we repeat ourselves in these early videos. Just say the same thing.
I think everybody's the same, aren't they? It's like with the and ahs and noises that you make. Everybody does it. Yeah, I don't know why I'm laughing. My first video is horrendous.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that.
Want to kind of get warm, really. So I'm just gonna kind of listen to some podcasts, I think, and just kind of relax for a bit. And also, I shall see you in the morning. So thanks.
Where's he gone?
What happened there?
That was the night shot, wasn't it?
It sounded like you were still talking as it faded out.
Bad edit.
Is this a dramatic morning shot coming now then?
It's quite good, this one, actually, where the sun comes through, from what I can remember.
Wow, look at that. Cinemagic.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Sounds of the forest.
Look at that.
Here he is.
There he is. All zipped up.
Was that a photograph, that bit there? Because I did that on my first videos.
How did you... Oh, I can't believe you spotted that. Yeah, that is. I was running out of footage, and so I just had a photo. So I just did a Ken Burns
yeah.
in, trying to convince people. Because I thought if it's totally still, people will fall for it.
Yeah. Classic. Is this a fake waking up shot? There he is. Morning.
Good morning, guys.
So that was one of those. I don't do this anymore, but that was one of those. I need to set up my morning waking up shots, and what we used to do, well, what I used to do is, I'd set the camera up outside somewhere, get back in, zip everything up, and then get up like that.
I've done it a few times, but it's just cringe, isn't it?
I can't be bothered.
It's easier if you've got a 2-door tent because you can go out the back door, do some shots, and then get back in and come out the front door.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting your shoes on and off and all that sort of stuff. It's not worth it.
Especially with the bivvy. Yeah, it was even worse with the bivvy.
If I did a real waking up shot, I wouldn't be able to speak. I'd just be coughing and grunting everywhere. It takes me about 10 minutes to wake up. All right, let's see what you've got to say.
Yeah.
That was surprisingly okay. I've had a pretty good night's sleep. Went to sleep pretty early, actually. And I wasn't cold at all. I was really warm, really snug. I think that obviously that really small space in here cuts down the amount of air, sort of circulation, the amount of air to get cold. So I was pretty comfortable. You kind of got to get used to the height here, sort of the height thing, but I was absolutely fine. So yeah, it was great. It was really quiet here in the woods. There's a few dogs barking now as the walkers start walking. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up and start packing up.
Waffle.
You've already been up.
Might make a cup of tea and probably be on my way. So I'll come back to you shortly.
Back to you in a bit.
Leaf shot.
Leaves. Tree canopy shot.
Come back to you in a bit.
There he is.
Hello.
Oh,
cheers.
We'll come out the stove there.
Well, that's about it, guys. I packed up. Everything's away. Apart from my
leave no trace
down here in my cup of tea. Not
Coming
leaving
up,
any trace that I've been here in this woodland. So always leave no trace. And it's a good time probably for me to start getting out because the dog walkers are out and they are taking interest. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Please do leave a comment. If you want to say something about what you've seen today or you've got some thoughts to share, always good to learn from subscribers. So thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.
Leave no trace.
That conscientious camper. Look at him.
Cable hanging out.
In an unfortunate place.
Got his bag of rubbish, look.
Yeah. Why have you
got a different rucksack cover to what you had when you went in?
It's a really good point, isn't it? I wonder why that was.
I think you did really go home, didn't you? When you came back the next morning, pretended you'd been in there all night. Yeah, you had a camo one on the way in.
I did, didn't I? Maybe I lost it.
Littering.
Continuity. There he goes, off into the sunset or the sunrise.
Longest walk off ever. Still walking.
Still in the woods.
Still going. Why are you
Slowed
walking
it down
so slow?
A bit there.
End screen.
That was hilarious watching that. It is weird, isn't it? Because
I watched back one of my first ever wild camp video the other day, and it was just cringy.
I think watching it made me realise just the talking, the absolute waffle, the talking.
Everybody does it though, don't they? When you become conscious of it, you try your best to curb it a little bit, but I think we all ramble on a bit too much.
No, I think you're right. So there you go. It's done. I've survived the judgment, the reaction of Daley Outdoors. Thank you for.
No, it was good though, but it shows you how far you've come as well. If you compare that to your newer videos and your editing and everything else, your audio and all that sort of stuff, it's worlds apart. Isn't it?
Oh yeah, and I've got a grayer beard now. Look, beard's grayer.
You do look a lot older. It's all that editing.
All right, thanks a lot. We'll finish it there. And the only thing I'm going to say is, if you know how to spell, if you've made it this far and you're still watching, if you know how to spell bivvy correctly, put it in the comments.
All right.
Go and catch you soon. See you later.
Cheers, Ben.
Cheers.
Bye.